Everyone, welcome back to my channel and I hope you're doing well. One of the questions I get asked the most is, what do you use on your skin? What foundation do you wear? Your skin looks good. Today I want to share with you products that I actually use and love, and they do the job for me, for my skin tone. So if you've been curious about what I use for my skin or how I care for my skin, please keep on watching. Alright, as you all know, I'm a Clinique girl. I've tried so many other products in the market because of my skin tone, which is combination skin. T-zone will normally get oily very easily, so I can be oily sometimes. So I've shared it so many times. If you're combination skin or you're oily skin, you need moisturizer, you need great skin care. But for me, I personally discovered that gel products are best for me. So I don't use any cream at all. Another misconception is that dark skin tone people don't need sunscreen. Well, that's a joke. But I do know that since I've been wearing sunscreen myself, I notice the youthfulness in my skin. It makes my skin really nice and lovely, and it protects my skin. So the first thing I picked up, of course, is this one. This is Clinique Super Defense SPF 40 inside. This one is good for, this is what it looks like. Yeah, it's a good size. This will last me for a couple of months. This one is good for UVA and UVB protection, protectant against natural pollutants in the hair, in the surface, and it has also antioxidant. Anything antioxidant is good for your skin, is good for youthfulness. It fights fatigue, that is tiredness of the skin, and signs of aging. What I feel about it is really super. Non-oily, it's gel product, but so far it's been great. It didn't make my skin any oily, and it gave me that protection that I always look for. It's a day cream and I've used it during the day only. It came in a case like this, and sincerely, if you're a combination to oily and you're looking for SPF, if you're looking for antioxidant, age-defying cream, something that can help boost your skin while also protecting it, I will recommend this one. It retails for 54 euros. I've always trusted this product because it works for my skin. So the second thing I got, of course, is the facial soap. Like I said, my skin is combination oily. I like to use mild product on my skin. This soap is mild in the sense that it's not going to strip off all the natural oils on my skin while cleansing my skin. But the only thing I noticed about this one, they used to come in a tray. Because of sustainability, and they are trying to adhere to that, which I think is a fantastic idea. It doesn't have any tray, so I'm going to be using my previous tray to store this soap. This one retails for 21 euros, and I usually get at about 6 months out of this one. Before then, I was using the Clinique Prep Start for morning and evening. I'm going to switch to this. This I've used before in the past, and I would highly recommend it for combination to oily skin. They have the strong one, but I decided to go for the mild one because I want to make sure to retain the natural oil on my skin while also cleansing it. So it is the facial soap and it is the mild one. If you're a combination to oily skin, I would definitely highly recommend it. A lot of you may not know, I was a Mercier beauty consultant for a long time, and all the experience of skincare and beauty that I gained on that journey is what still helps me now on the journey, even though I don't use the product at the moment. But I will also say it's also a fantastic range of product. For me personally, I'm sticking with this now because it has really given me the best result I'm looking for on my skin. And of course, moisturizer is always a must. This is a 200 ml product. I haven't used this, and this is what we have inside, 200 ml. And I tend to buy 200 ml now because my children are now teenagers. They tend to use my skincare product, so I don't get so much use out of it anymore. So if I get a very big formula or size, I always just go for it because I want them to be able to use my product as well. So I'm happy enough for them to share with me, and that's why I look for very I look for economic pack while still getting the results. So that's the pack. It also came with this thing on the top here, which I think is fancy. So if I open this and I can put this on there, it's really cute, isn't it? So that's the one for Chinese New Year. I think it's the year of the cat or something. Of course, you know, it's a 3-step system for me. Wash, clarify with this clarifying lotion, and of course moisturizer. You can use these 3 steps. 3 steps is fantastic, but I always say sunscreen is a must. So really it's a 4-step. I'm actually looking forward to a time when Clinique would actually include the sunscreen in their moisturizer on its own. A lot of products actually do that, but Clinique doesn't. So if you're going to be using this, you need some protection of any kind. Is good for your skin. So that's what I use. Now that we've talked about skincare, which is foundation for any incredible skin and flawless makeup, there's no point wearing a lot of makeup, and when you take off your makeup, your skin is messed up. Take care of your skin. It will help your foundation, your powder, every other thing sit nicely on your skin. That's the magic. People who have fantastic skin take care of their skin. They're intentional about the exterior, what they use on their skin, and also they're intentional about what they eat. One thing I've been doing intentionally a lot is to drink a lot of water. Water is good for your skin. It is good for everything, if I'm being honest. From a beauty and health perspective, water is good. So drink water. Now, makeup. I got a makeup as well. I have been using the Tint Idol Ultra 24 Hours Foundation. At every point in time, I do not have more than 2 foundations. It doesn't make sense to me to have 30 or 12 foundations. It's great if you're a makeup artist or a makeup enthusiast or a makeup vlogger. I'm just generally a user of makeup, so I don't have more than 2 foundations. So the other foundation that I use, if I'm not using any other one, would be the MAC Studio Fix with SPF 15. This is what it looks like for people who haven't used it before. This is what I use all day, every day. It's light enough. You can build it up for full coverage, but it does the magic for me. 2 pumps and I'm happy enough with the result. So that's what I'm wearing today, is the new one, and that's the old one that is almost finished. Because I use it a lot, I tend to pick it up before it finishes. I only have like a couple of pumps from here, so I have a backup once it finishes. And because the weather is warmer now, it will look evidently darker. I tend to use Brown in the summer, all right? Then I tend to use Cyan in the autumn, winter, because there's no much sun and we tend to be paler. Our skin seem to be fairer. Makeup enthusiasts would notice that. So you can use the same foundation all year round, but for me, that's my preference, just in case you're interested. Of course, no great foundation without primer. So I picked up the primer to match, the La Base Pro primer. It's also from Lancome. You can use any primer before you apply your foundation. This is the primer I've just finished using, and this one is the Prep and Matte Primer by Clinique. In all honesty, I bought this one because this one wasn't available on the day that I bought it, but I haven't used both of them before. I prefer this La Base Pro because it's kind of gel-like. Like I said, anything gel sits well on my skin. It doesn't give me any oil or any sheen. This was good. It makes my face matte without drying it out. If I were to choose one of these, it has to be the La Base Pro. I've used it for a very long time and I will always go back to this. I haven't said that if I can't find this, I will go back to this. This is finished, so this will be the one I'll be using, and this one takes me through about 4 months because I don't necessarily wear foundation every day. 4 months is good. Be careful also for the shelf life of all this product. Every skincare and makeup product has the shelf life. Lipstick has its shelf life, I think it's about 18 months. There's no point having 50 lipsticks and everything is out of date and you begin to apply that on your lip. So always be mindful of the shelf life of the product. Let's just take the shelf life for this particular one. The shelf life for this one is 6 months. The shelf life for the Lancome foundation is 12 months. So once I open it, I ensure to use by 12 months. A lot of times, like food, you have best before and you have use by. So it will be a case of use by within 12 months. But sincerely, I always use this within the space of 9 months. Like I said, I only have 2 foundation maximum at every point in time. There's no point. It's a waste of money, personally, from my own perspective as a prudent person and as someone who doesn't like to waste money for any reason. Yeah. So the next thing I got, of course, is the concealer. I got the MAC concealer. This one does the magic for me, and this is the one I just got. I got NW50 this time because there was no NW51. I checked the shade out and they weren't too different in color. So this is the one I've used up till now, and it's finished. You wouldn't see that, so I got a brand new one, which I will be using for the next couple of months. I guess it's that's the empty one and that's the old one. So the empty one beside the old one, you'll see that the difference is not much, and that was why I decided I'll just get the NW50. I tend to do that. If I can't find one shade, I go a shade up, a shade down, but I tend to blend well very nicely. One product I'm really excited about and I'm also wearing today is the Mercier translucent loose setting powder in honey. All right, so I've been looking for the best under eye setting powder for me that I can also use all over the face. I did a lot of research and I also watched a lot of videos before I made my decision, because this powder is not cheap. I've used a couple of under eye setting powders before, and sometimes I tend to use my Max Prep and Prime to set under my eye. It does the job for me. I just needed something warmer, so I got this one after a lot of reviews by beauty gurus. This is what it looks like, and I used it this morning for the very first time. This is what it looks like on my face. This is what it looks like. You have this little transparent thing to cover it. I poured a little bit on the lid and I used my sponge to dab it under my eyes. I'm telling you, I've never been excited about anything before when it comes to makeup, because makeup is just makeup. But this Mercier, I'm really excited about it for days when I'm not even going to be wearing foundation. I can just pop a little bit of concealer and use it to seal the concealer, to set the concealer, pardon me. This is great. It was soft, it was easy, it glided on very easily. It was just perfect for setting under my eye this morning. I'm loving this, and it's going to last for a long time from what I can see. So it's gorgeous, gorgeous. So it's a transparent one in honey. I think honey is very good if you are using it for setting your under eye. As a dark person, I will recommend honey from what I've seen. But the other one, the plain transparent one, all skin tone can use it, obviously. But if you want that really strong under eye setting, I will recommend that. But for a dark skin tone woman like myself, I would definitely recommend this. I also saw Nima, the girl that does the darkest shade, use this, and she's way darker than me. All right, and it sits nicely on her skin. That was why I decided to go for this one. A fantastic makeup brand from Canada called Adonia gave me this set of eyelashes many months ago. So I got the dual lash glue. So this one is the dual brush on strip lash adhesive. So it's a dark tone one. I'll be using that to put my eyelashes on, and I'm really excited to wear eyelashes. I haven't done it in a while, and I hope that I can do that as well now. The last but not the least, as you know, I love very nude lips. And if you remember many years ago, I shared a video of the perfect nude lips. It was one of my best videos to film at the time. I really had fun filming it. Click here to check it out. And on that video, I featured the YSL lipstick. This is the most elegant lipstick packaging I've ever seen. I know there are a lot of great ones in the market, but I decided to treat myself to this gorgeous lipstick. Look at how it looks. Gorgeous. I saw a very dark skinned lady wear this one. The color on the screen is actually different from what it looks like in real life, but I love this lipstick because I really don't need to put on any lip gloss after this. It has a little bit of sheen. The texture glides on very easily. The packaging is really gorgeous. Look at that. Those are the skincare products that I use to care for my skin. Of course, because I'm in my 40s, I take care of my skin a lot to get that nice maintained skin, nice youthful looking skin. I've always said it, don't worry too much about getting old. It's a natural principle. We'll all get old. We can just enhance what we have by using the right product and by eating the right food. Am I excited to get old? I'm just excited about enjoying my life at every stage and every age that I'm in. That is everything that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoy sharing it, and I hope that you enjoyed the skincare tips that I shared along the way in the video. So tell me, what have you used? What have you tried? What are you currently using? Or what have you enjoyed in the past? Share. Let's talk about it in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you want me to share more videos like this, I'll be more than happy to share. As always, I want to thank you very much. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please go on, click that subscribe button down below. Again, I want to thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon on my next video. Bye.